I want to think a bit about supply chains and resilience, because what we've seen throughout COVID is suddenly how fragile supply chains can be. And it is not just COVID, right? We are now in this sort of geopolitical environment where there's a lot of risk, unpredictability, uncertainty around supply chains. What is your expectation, and how do you manage the fragility in the supply?
Yeah. I mean, certainly big changes and challenges in supply chains, and I think part of it's availability and part of it's cost. And on cost, there's nowhere much to hide. So we're seeing escalation in concrete prices, steel prices, and this is going to persist for a while. So we're seeing some really weird stuff though around availability, and I'd bring climate in as well. One project, a specialised piece of equipment being pre-manufactured in Germany, it was to go on a barge to be shipped down a river to get to a port. That river didn't have enough water in for the barge to run for the first time ever in history. No, that wasn't in the contingency planning. We've had a project in New Zealand cancelled, which was it was a manufacturing project. One of the core ingredients came from Ukraine. Who'd have known? Now that supply chain is interrupted, so you stop a project in New Zealand. So we're seeing some very odd stuff. Electronics in rail systems, there may be a delay out of China caused by lockdowns. So I think what's happening is everybody realises it's more fragile. So there's a lot of work in a couple of areas. One is, how do you diversify your supply chain? So rather than having one primary supplier, how do you get multiple? And also a bit around domestic warehousing. So we're seeing a lot of growth in just straight number of square metres of warehousing facilities in Australia as a result.